Sorry, the poor cockroach. All right. Some time ago, I think it was probably like 12 hours ago, Reno had a chance to check out the new Independence Day 2 movie. That's all we know, or all we can remember it by. And I think he's gonna give his review of part 2, and I guess compared to part 1, and give you guys his thoughts on it. And of course, spoilers in the movie too. So if you guys have seen it, you don't want to see this review, just skip this video or just hit like or whatever you want to do. But I'm starting to feel like Mr. Hand in those old Mr. Bill. Oh no! But here's Reno with his review of Independence Day 2.
Well, if y'all remember Independence Day 1, you remember, in 1996, wasn't bad, pretty good. Seemed like to me it was, it had a lot more action to it. Will Smith's character was, hilarious in it. In Independence Day 2, you see a lot of the characters that was in the first movie. You don't see Will Smith. You don't see the lady who plays Levenstein's wife, but Levenstein, his dad, the original president from the first one's in it. His daughter, Will Smith's stepson, because remember in the first one, he finally marries that woman. And, of course, she dies like in the first 13 minutes of the second movie because she's in it. But it turns out to be all right. I mean, you have starting out a female president who later gets killed and winds up a male general takes over, and he becomes president. But Levenstein is back to being, pretty much the main star. You have the doctor who you saw choked out in the first movie at Area 51 where the alien grabbed him. He comes back out of his coma, and you even see him kick a little ass. So, I mean, it makes it interesting because you see a few characters you never thought would kick some ass actually come out kicking a little ass. I mean, you get one guy that's kind of a nerd in it. He seems like he's too scared to do anything. Next thing you know, towards the end of the movie, he's kicking a little butt, too. They bring in this African warlord or something like that, and he becomes a hero in the movie as well. It's definitely interesting to see the president from the first movie, he winds up dying because he goes to the ship to try to kill the queen. Basically, it was a suicide mission, but he volunteered to do it and showed, he had the guts. So many good parts to it. But it had a lot of bad parts too. It was definitely different, definitely too modernized for it. They just changed up a whole lot of things. It wasn't as good as the original. I mean, the ship comes in, this time it lands on the Atlantic and it's trying to drain our core, because that's how they live, and you figure out they're in a hive, basically, and they have, like, several queens, but they had to kill this queen to run them off, or kill them or whatever, and you find out they've got more queens, and this white ball thing winds up becoming part of their ally. And this white ball is going to be the one that supposedly helps them go after the aliens if they make a third movie, which are, judging by the way they're teasing about going up after them and kick their ass, it's going to be a third one. But it has an interesting part. Will Smith's son, he doesn't do... Well, he don't have near the charisma in the movie that Will Smith does. The guy who's playing it. The white guy's hero is in love with the president's daughter, the original president's daughter. He's got some pretty good charisma. I mean, they kind of make him out to be a showboat, show off. But he turns out to be a good one, and he has this friend of his that's kind of goofy and dumb, but he turns out to be quite the hero too. So I mean, it is interesting to a certain extent, but has its moments. So all I'm telling you is check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And subscribe to me, Reno 8, and Dr. Metal Freak. Check out some of his videos. And I'll see you next time. And y'all let me know what you think. Peace.